Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we're talking about the next week's upcoming updates, including this week, how it's going to work, some stuff to do with the Doomsday event, and then a bunch more other things as usual. So make sure you stick around for the entire thing. If you could, touch that like button for me right now. 9,000, let's just go for 9,000. We're aiming low today because you guys have been crushing 9,000 every day. I appreciate the support on the videos. Let's get right to it. So first, there was, it wasn't in my video yesterday, but a couple people talked about it, the Chapter 1 map leak, and a lot of people were saying that the old map is coming back, this is happening, it was recently added back into the files. It's not really a leak, it's not fake, but Fire Monkey explains it here. The map was added back in 12.1, so this happened weeks ago. This does not mean that we are getting the old map back. The update in which this mini-map photo was re-added was the update that re-added the old event playlist and some of old event mesh files, meshes back to the files. So, someone else goes on to explain it. Basically, it's not coming back at all. It's not even for an LTM, at least at this point. And the reason is Epic Games is most likely working on this season's live event. They needed old live event code to get it working and reuse some stuff from the previous map. That's basically the explanation. So it was just kind of a confusing one. I didn't talk about it in my video, but I know some of you have seen it going around. But yeah, that's nothing confirmed. I mean, we might get an old map playlist one day, but at this point, there's nothing confirmed. Let's talk about the updates, because there's some things here that point to this week's update and then the next few weeks of updates and what it means for the end of this season. So first, from Fire Monkey, instead of being marked as fixed in next update, these 3 bugs say that they will be fixed in next maintenance, which means we might get an update this week that just patches some bugs. And you can see what he means there. So it's not confirmed. We assume it's gonna, I mean, it could even be tonight. It could just be an unannounced quick update that fixes some of these bugs, like the Kodak's pickaxe being disabled and the other ones you saw there. Or they can announce it a little bit later, because again, it is Monday nights usually, even with the smaller updates, these maintenance updates. The last maintenance update was also on a Monday night, Tuesday morning technically. So if your game updates, you wake up tomorrow, it updates, don't worry, it's probably just a couple bug fixes. So that's most likely happening this week. Now, more interestingly, and I don't know if you'll take this as a good thing or a bad thing, Fire Monkey as well, both 12.4 and 12.5 are being tested. This means it seems a lot more likely for us to have an extension to this season. Now, the reason some of you may think it's good is because, remember, I think level 340 is what you have to achieve in order to get the max skin, which is I think it's the Golden Agent Peely, right? Like, the leveling this season is a lot different than last season. Last season we had all this extra XP. They fixed that. It's now it's now a lot harder to get the XP that we want, but it's almost too hard. I mean, I didn't full out buy the battle pass this season, like up to tier 100. I think I did to 25, and I'm sitting around level, I don't know, you see it in the video, am I like level 75, 80, something like that? I'm not even at 100 yet. But my point is, I play a decent amount. I don't play 8 hours a day, but I play a decent amount, and I'm still only there. So this could be a good thing, and maybe they'll have some extra XP incentives over this season extension, so some of these golden versions of each skin in the battle pass are achievable. But we'll see, man. The other option is that 12.4 will come next week at the expected time. So, and then 12.5 would be the week right after that. So it would go like this week, today, possibly tomorrow, maintenance patch, next week 12.4, next week 12.5, or next week at 12.4 we get a season extension announcement, and then again maintenance patch, and then 12.5's 2 weeks after 12.4, if that makes sense. So that's where we're at. I'll let you know as soon as we get some official news on this. And what a better time to remind you to subscribe to the channel. I keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. It's super easy to do. And about 39% of you guys now who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So thank you. Make sure you sub. I'll keep you up to date. Fire Monkey here. My game glitched and turned the umbrella golden. Here is what it looks like. Showing you some photos here, and basically it's the Kingsman umbrella, right? I think that's what it's called, but the new item, using Midas, he was able to touch, so it is a glitch, but you can see it actually changes the full-on texture of the thing as well. So it's a very cool looking glitch. But he does go on to clarify here, for those who don't understand, the Midas Gold Touch does not actually change the texture of the umbrella, except for when it's on the ground as an item. When you pick it up, it's always supposed to be the normal texture. It's rare for it to glitch out and have the Midas effect. So yeah, it is a glitch, but very cool glitch. And yeah, the point is, it is reverted once he drops it and picks it back up again. And people went on to say that this is actually happening to all weapons that Midas touches, so it started from last update. So it should be fixed in the near future, but if you're having this issue, other people are as well. Moving on here, Benji Fishy. I like this one. Fortnite's response to Valorant is a squad test event. Let's go. And you can see it starts in 24 hours from the time of this. I think he's EU, right? So this is EU time. One of the, I don't think all time is EU, but you know what I mean. It's Benji Fishy's time, wherever he's at. You can see in game when yours will be. But Operation Knockout, squads. It's going to be an actual competitive event. We talked about this when we first heard about the game mode, that this could be a possibility, and now it's happening. So I'm hoping to play in this. I'm going to see if I can get a squad together and mess around on this, because we've actually played a little bit of this, and I think it would be super fun. And Valorant, of course, is Riot Games' new first-person shooter, kind of a combination of Overwatch and CSGO, and the closed betas going on right now. So yeah, they're trying to compete, man. And with that being said, Fortnite's actually doing very well. I mean, I think all gaming's doing well, but just according to Google Trends, the spike is upwards, as you can see, for web search. So Fortnite's doing well. It's climbing, man, and it's good to see. I think we all love to see that, and hopefully they just keep making good moves to keep the game exciting. Moving on, here is a post on Reddit. It starts with a feeling. It's kind of two different theories on the Doomsday event, which, I mean, we like theorizing with all this stuff going on. We've got a little bit that we know and a lot we still got to figure out. But here's what I think the Doomsday event will affect. Yellow equals roughly where the rockets or whatever are. Red equals what might go boom. So the rocket, those are like we think the escape hatch. I think they're actually called a hatch in the file. So we believe there's some type of bunker under there. But he's saying that Risky, Salty, and the Agency will go boom during this Doomsday event. And I think it's a possibility. I honestly really do. But I hope they don't do it. You guys know Risky is probably my favorite spot to drop when I'm trying to actually win. It's right central. There's access to all mats, upgrade station, and it's not too hot compared to the amount of loot that it has, in my opinion. I know a lot of people think the same. Someone also discussed here, I reckon that they could all blow up that huge vault door in the mountains. And I think he means, I don't know if he means those 3 locations could blow up and then everyone goes to the door in the mountains, or the door actually gets blown up. But something, remember, that I want to remind you guys is this screenshot here from March 17th, whatever update that was. There are all these chairs that are being transported by this truck to the redacted bunker that's been in the game since the release of Chapter 2, Season 1. We know something's going to happen with it. It's just, again, we have all these pieces, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I want to hear your comments down below. What do you think? I did forget about the chair, so it looks like this redacted bunker, the vault door, is going to be in play this season. It's just, how is it going to come into play? I think we're going to find out a lot on our next update, that's for sure. Now, to end off today's video, I wanted to throw a concept in, but it's a concept. I like the idea of the concept. I don't necessarily like the exactly how it's presented, but I think this is something that could not only boost Fortnite's popularity, so there's selfish reason for a corporation to do well and to grow. It's kind of philanthropy, right, is the word for it. But you're also doing good at the same time. And that is, this guy Tex posted it. It's the Epidemic Bundle. And again, I don't necessarily agree with how it's portrayed. I don't know if that would be the most respectful way to do it. But my point is, Fortnite should do some type of skin, bundle, package, whatever it is, in a respectful way, whatever that may be. And all proceeds go to COVID relief, I think would be amazing. A couple other of big gaming companies in the industry that have done this. NBA 2K has donated some proceeds to COVID relief. The Humble Bundle has also done a campaign giving money to conquer COVID. So I just think it's a good way to do it. I mean, it's all that's on our mind, and I know I try not to talk about it too much, because these videos are probably somewhat of an escape, as video games are, I think, in these weird stressful times. But I don't know. I thought I'd throw it in here at the end. What do you guys think of this? And then on top of that, how do you think they could do it? Because I could see them doing it. Honestly, why wouldn't you? Again, philanthropy. You look good. Selfishly, the company looks good by being socially responsible, but at the same time, you are helping society. So it's a win-win, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let me know in the comment section your opinion on all that. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to touch that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and use code TheCampingRusher if you're purchasing anything in the item shop. And let me know if you do so I can say thank you. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.